Thank you so much. We want to say thank you to God. We want to say thank you to God. We want to say thank you to Multi-Choice Talent Factory, our Academy Director, Atinuke Babatunde, and our Programs Manager, Akoma. Thank you so much for believing in us.
Everything Light touches is proof that the future of African storytelling is bright. But that future is not far. That future is us, and we are bright. Please watch Everything Light touches on Showmax. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, for those that are very curious, you should know what we're about to discuss on the program at this moment. Those characters that you saw on stage during the last AMVCA 2025 award, they were declared winners, and we have them live right here in the studio of Lagos Television. Let me formally welcome Mide Glover, actor, filmmaker, producer, singer. He's an embodiment of so many things. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We also have Morenike Uka, actor, filmmaker, first-class graduate.
Period. You know it. I like the period.
It's good to have you as well.
Thank you.
So let's start from what happened at the last AMVCA Awards. Was it expected? Were you surprised? Were you shocked? What was it like climbing that stage?
Let's start with Morenike. Yes, you.
Okay. we didn't expect to win. We did think our film is very deserving of the win, right?
Okay.
But it was a voting category. Anything could have happened. It could have gone anywhere. There were 6 films in the category. And there are films that are not from Africa, from Nigeria.
Okay.
We have East Africa, we have Southern Africa, and then we have West Africa. That's Nigeria and Ghana. So it could have gone anywhere. It could have gone anyway. But we did hope that we were going to. We put in the work. The film is beautiful. We've had like beautiful reviews, and we hoped that the people who watched it and connected with it would vote for us. And yeah, we were very shocked, very, very shocked, like I can see.
Yeah.
Mide?
Yeah, everything that she said. I even think that the day, because we were lodged at the hotels, and the day before, I was like, guys, I will cry, like, you know, so we were not expecting it, but we just hoped that, you know, the odds were going to be in our favor, and we're very glad that we're here today to celebrate that.
Okay, so what does this mean to you personally and professionally? It is AMVCA.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to you?
It means more work, to be honest. It means that, you know, now the spotlight is
It's
on
on
us, right? People are going to wonder, okay, what are they going to do next? And so it's more work. I mean, like they always say, the reward for hard work is more work. So I think personally, that's what it means to me. It means now that I have been given something that I dreamt of, or I just wished for sometime in my life, and now I have it. So I know that if I dream, and I can achieve more. And so it's just about doing more and going forward. And professionally, you know, hoping that, you know, doors open, you know, we're able to walk into rooms and, you know, just say that we had made a very good film that won this award. And so trust us, believe in us. So I think that's what it is professionally.
Morenike, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, same, but AMVCA is 1 year. every year. Next year, another film would win. And so it means that we need to put in more work to put ourselves in their faces. Next year, other people are going to be the winners and they are going to do interviews like this. So we need to remain relevant. We need to stay relevant so that people don't forget the people who won yesterday. I mean, this is an award that people who have been in the industry for 10 years, 15 years, some people have never won this award. So this is a privilege and we don't take it for granted. So we do think that we have to do more work, produce more films, you know, great works, by the way, and so we can hopefully next year still be on that stage winning something.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, my next question will be the connection between the two of you. You attended LASU, you attended Federal University, Oyekiti.
Yeah.
So what's the connection and how did you guys discover each other?
From everyone. But we did go to film school together.
Okay.
You know, she went to LASU, I went to Foye, but, you know, last year we were at the Multi-Choice Talent Factory, which is a one-year intensive learning school. So we learned everything on that filmmaking, from producing to directing to production design and everything.
Writing,
And so thankfully we had met each other prior. I was in a film called Slum King, which she also was in, but then she worked in production. And so I got to know her from there. And so getting into the academy, it's like, oh, I know you. So we just started like a great friendship. And, you know, during the course of the year, we did produce a couple things like Iriajo, I Think I Still Love You. And so we just got to know our strengths and our differences in producing, and like, oh, together we are able to, I mean, individually we're great, but together we're powerful. And so when the opportunity to make this film came up, it just kind of helped us because we're already friends, we had already done this before. Oh, I'm great in this regard, she's amazing in this regard when it comes to producing. And so I think that's really what just sparked our connection.
Yeah, so like you said, we met at Slum Kings. Slum Kings set. I was production coordinator and he was an actor on that set. And he did have an amazing screening the same year. And I wanted to like attend the event, but I couldn't. So I had to, like, you know, as good person that I am, pay for a ticket for somebody else to watch. And from there, our friendship kind of grew. And then when we realized that we both were going to MTF together, it was an opportunity for us to grow further in our friendship. And I think that's one of the reasons why our film is so beautiful and why we won. Because we are very close.
You have that chemistry.
We have that chemistry. We align on a lot of things. We knew what we wanted to do. You know, we could wake up midnight and call each other and say, you know what, tomorrow we are doing this for this film. We have to get this, and we make sure that works. So I think that was one of the reasons, one of the things that helped us. So I think destiny, right?
Yeah.
We are friends for life.
Okay, so that was why he said from heaven.
Yes.
I want you to share with us your journey into filmmaking and storytelling. Let me start with you, Monica.
So for me, unlike a lot of people that knew what they want to do with their life on time, I wanted to be several things. I wanted to be a teacher. At some point, I said I was going to be a human rights activist. At some point, I wanted to be a lawyer. I did study mass comm in LASU, and I think the passion grew from there. And, you know, just being in front of camera, you know, talking, and then people see you and ask you, why are you not doing theater? What are you doing here? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know really, but I'm here. I did intern in another TV station, and I just knew that I think film is for me. I think I'm just going to do film. And then I started auditioning because I'm an actor. I started auditioning. I couldn't really balance that with my academics because I had good grades and I didn't want something else to like take that from me, right? So I just said, you know what, you take back seats. When I finish school, I would come back to you. And so, and I'm somebody who is very anxious. I like to plan. I like to know what my next step is. So I kind of knew when I was graduating that from here, NYSC, I'm not going to go to a school to go and teach. I'm going to apply for something in film. So I did intern at Giant Creative Studios, the production company that made Slum King, Shantytown. So yeah, that was where I grew into production. And just from there, because I knew that, I mean, I'd been acting from church, stage, but that was it. It was just stage. And then I knew that, you know what, I'm an actor. I did some monologues, posted, and that was when I had the opportunity to feature as, to play young Mercy Aigbe in Ada Modadi through one of my monologues.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it for me. And then from there, more auditions. MCF came. When I got in, I did not want to go because I was at that point where when I go for auditions, people will say, "Oh, you are the girl who played this person. You are the one who won the monologue challenge." So I didn't want to go because it is 1 year, and in this profession, you have to be constantly in people's faces. So going off for 1 year was a big decision for me to make. I did not want to go. But one of the reasons why I said I'm going to produce my own films is that I know that not a lot of people look like me. And I was at a point where, I mean, I probably look 8 years younger than my age. So I was at the point where I feel like, you know what, you have to provide opportunity for yourself. People are not going to put you in their film. Put yourself in your own film.
Very true.
So I said, I'm going to do that. And that was why I went to MTF. So from the get-go, I knew I was going to produce at MTF. And that was what I did alongside my friend, Mide.
Okay. Now, Mide, over to you.
I'm like KG. I always knew that I wanted to be an actor and a producer. And thankfully, I have parents who always supported. My father would say something that, oh, like it would fuel us into like our academics and, you know, our talent. And he would say, the reason I'm doing this is if your academic doesn't work for you, you have your talent to fall back on. But thankfully, academic and talent for me was one, right? So from the moment I knew my left from my right, I knew that I wanted to be an actor. Always knew, like I never said I wanted to be a doctor, never. And so I went ahead to study theater arts, theater and media arts. And so I finished from there. I do think that I had, God, favor was on my side. I finished from there. The next, I think I finished 2019, 2020, I got an opportunity to work with Biodun Steven. And you know, just come and do one scene, two scenes here today, tomorrow.
Waka pass, call it waka pass.
Like guys asking.
Call it waka pass.
Extra.
Yeah.
So I did, yeah, you know, I think 2 films, and then I was serving at the time, you know. I got, you know, it just for me, something like what is what doing is what doing well. So when they call you to do this one scene, do it like you are the lead, not overacting, but it's like do it well because they see the talent in it, you know. And it's like I always say, like it just takes one scene for you to shine. You don't need to be in every scene. True. And so I did that. That's where my career started from. I did Ige with Tony Abraham. I did Strangers, which is on Netflix. I did Slum King. And I just continued, but while doing that, because again in this industry, like AJ said, you go for auditions, and well, there are a lot of people like me, unfortunately. And so it's like if you don't get if you go for an audition, if they are not casting you, they're going to cast this other guy or that other guy or that other guy. And I was like, I need to, and I just saw a lot of my friends and my peers that were just like me, that we go for these auditions, there's no call back. And I was like, I can actually write, I can produce, I can, you know, and that's where the love for all these other things started. Because I started off being an actor, and then I started to, you know, produce and do every of these other things. And then I went to multi-choice. I first went to Ebony Life Creative Academy to, you know, do acting for screen. Then I went to Multi-Choice Talent Factory, just like KG, because in the year that I had gotten in 2020, so we were there 2024, but in 2023, I had filmed on Prime Video, on Netflix, on Showmax, and I was like, just like I'm going to, because I didn't know at the time. I mean, we applied, so why are we saying we did? But I didn't know that it was going to be so tight that we'll not be able to do other things because it's Monday to Friday, weekends. Sometimes you're even filming, right? So it's like there's no time to attend to a callback. So it's like once you are there, you are there. And so I do think, I mean, I wouldn't say it's affected, but it's had its own, because now a lot of people say, oh, you're not an actor because you've taken 1 year to go on. So it's like I have to reintroduce myself, I have to reinvent myself. Absolutely. So that's basically what my journey has been.
Okay, Ren KG, going through your profile, one would have expected to see you in the classroom. You made first class, teaching or trying to impact the upcoming actors or communicators in your department. So at what point did you decide that, okay, fine, I made first class, but I'm not going with this? That is one. And who were those that inspired you while growing up, while aspiring to become an actor?
Like you said, I could be teaching, but I still think or believe that at some point I'm going to go back to the classroom. I believe, because I love to teach, I love to impact people, and someday I'm going to continue to do that. But in my final year, I mean, I'm actually somebody who knew how to do plenty things. You know, when they say you go to school and school go through you, that was me. I was everywhere. I was in politics. At some point, I was the social director of my faculty. I was the vice president. I was in sports. I played Nuga 2022 as a footballer to semi-finals. And so, yeah, I did a lot of things. And I was still very focused on my academics, right? But I knew that I was going to be in film. So in my 400 level, I thought about it. I'm not ready to start going about with my certificates, to start looking for jobs. Because even bachelor's degree, it doesn't cut it anymore. Now, people are calling me, when will you do your master's? Of course, obviously because of my grades. They are calling me from school, come and do your master's. These days, if you have bachelor's degree, it's like you have secondary school certificate. Do you come and do this, come and do that? But I knew I wasn't ready to start going about. I don't have
the energy for that.
I don't think I'm caught out. I can get frustrated. And I didn't want that. So I already had something that could work for me. I am talented. I'm an actor. I can as well do that, right? And it wasn't like I had like people who were pushing me to do it. It was just me who said, this is what I'm going to do, and I am going to do it. So yeah, for me it was just basically passion and the zeal to do more for myself. Yeah, basically, that was it.
Okay, so you've attended top creative academies in Africa. You mentioned Ebony Life. So how has that shaped your career so far?
Very, very well, actually. I think more is like personally. I remember after Ebony Life, I did come out a much better actor. And there's also the individuals that you meet. I always say that film school is great to learn, but it's the people that you make from there. Like, this is my friend that I'm going to call tomorrow and say, KG Alpha, I get this film. Or maybe sure she's going to send me a script like, read this script, let's talk about it. And that's really what those things do for you, the network, the community that you build, because you cannot work this industry alone. You will burn out. Like, you know, you cannot, like I have my friends that I can call when something is not going right, and these are people that I met, you know, some people that I collaborated with the most are people that I met in these film schools. And so yeah, I think just it has made me a much better filmmaker. I would stand anywhere to talk because I know what I'm saying, and it's from the people that from the learnings that I've had. And I also know that I cannot be stranded because of the people that I've met along the way in these film schools.
Actually, I wanted to add to what he said.
So basically, that's what film school does. You meet people that helps you with collaboration. These are people that you grow with. A lot of top people in the industry today are people who started together, right? So it's like you are going to a film school to build your own clan, to build your tribe. Now we have our tribe. We've been on several productions together, several independent productions together. Is my collaborator, is my friend, is somebody that I trust his judgment when it comes to creative work. So I would not go outside of him or other people in our tribe to go and sort for help. So that's what film school, that's what it does for us.
Okay, so sorry, Jibola. Let's talk about that. Everything light touches. Yes. What made it so special for it to win AMVCA? What made it special?
I think the story. If I do say so myself, we made a film that has never been. We talked on it, a subject that had never been talked about in Nollywood.
Never.
It's something that you are going to be scared to talk about, which is autism, right? And it's because you can get it wrong, and if you get it wrong, they will drag you. They will come for you. And so, I mean, it was personally, it was it was a very scary adventure to, pursue, because I don't know anybody that is autistic. But in the course of producing this film, I got to actually learn, because we did producing together. We were very intentional. I remember I was like, oh, I don't want to watch a film. Let us go out and find. So we found a school they opened their doors to us. We walked in, we sat with these children, we ate with them, we studied them. And, from that moment, you just know that you're making a very special film. You just know that you're making a film that is, because we were very protective of the story. We were very intentional about what we were the story that we were telling. And yeah, I think that was it.
Wow.
So apart from autism, right, we did touch on things that are very pivotal to the society. Autism is one, and then we did talk about people, like the title, Everything Light Touches. Basically, we talked about people, assumably, that light don't get to. And these are people who live under the bridge. So when you hear under bridge, you hear markets, you think about bad people, pickpockets, you think about all sorts of crazy things. But we wanted to bring a character who is from a different environment to this environment, and then have like light radiates everywhere, including where he's coming from as well. So we were basically saying that evil exists everywhere. Good exists everywhere, regardless of where you live, right? So it just takes people to show a little amount of light to those places. So we did go to Adeniji Adele under bridge to film. And like you said, this film is very, very special to us, because even more than we expected, we met. And it just kind of solidified what we had in our minds, that, you know what, a lot of crazy things happen in this place, but there are good people there. They open their hands to it. We are young filmmakers. There are people who have been in the industry working for 10, 15, 20 years, who are still scared of filming outside. Junction, not to talk of Underbridge, where they live. And we were filming there till midnight. Like, they were there for days. They were there with us. They opened up for us. Like, they were so supportive. They would chase people away from first. And these are places that they sleep. We literally, like, prevented them from sleeping when we were there, but they were still supportive. So it just shows that they are good people. It's just situation of life, and that's one of the things we wanted to achieve with our film, right? Bring a character that is from the light, to shed light to places that people think there are only bad people, and then bring them together. So there are a lot of
amazing.
There are a lot of things that the film talks about, a lot of things. There's also, aside from even the underbridge community where this boy goes to, there's also like his own home, and we talk about this boy who is a special need kid, and he has a younger brother, but then the mother is more protective of him because he's autistic, without knowing that she's pushing aside this other child. And I think one of my favorite scenes in the film is where the boy voices out to say, what about me? Who cares about me? So it's just a very special film. I remember we watched it after the editor had cut the first with the directors, Story Priest and Elma, and we're just so, both of us, I mean, they were doing their directing, they are thinking about the shots that is not there, but we watched this film and we were just so proud. Like it didn't feel like anything was missing. Like nobody knew about the budget that we used to make this film, or like it just was.
I was going to ask you that, the budgeting, how did it come about, and what is next after this one? Because you really have to be on your toes.
Yes.
The budgeting, because we're in film school, Multi-Choice Talent Factory, so it was one of like the things that we got to make 2 films at the end of. So we were the ones who produced one of the films. There was the other film as well. So they provided the budget, so we just had to manage it and do, because we knew that we're making such a big film. But regardless of that, we had to use this budget because they're not going to give you anything more. Now that we've made this film,
the light is on you now.
The light is on us.
Very true.
To be honest, I always say that whatever story, whatever idea God gives me is very special. And I do know that, I mean, right now, personally, we wrapped a production last week, Saturday. It's a short film, very special film. So my company, we're doing something called the exclusive screening. So it's an event where we made short films, and people come to just celebrate indie film and indie filmmakers. So that's really what that is. But in terms of like on the scale of everything Light touches, there are stories. We always have stories. Like Oremi, I have this new story, or I have this new story. So we always have stories, and we just believe and trust in God that funding is something that is not very. So the funds come, and we make the films.
Okay, now talking about funding now. Apart from funding, what are other challenges that you face as young creatives in Nollywood? And how have you been able to overcome these challenges?
So for challenges as young filmmakers, basically, I would say that trust. As young filmmakers, it is very difficult for people to trust and believe that, and it also boils down to funding, right?
Yeah.
It's hard for anybody to say, oh, you are so good, you are so talented, I'm just going to give you these millions of naira to make this film. Nah, it will not happen. So as young filmmakers, that's why we have to put in the work. And that's one of the things that I think this AMVCA Awards is going to do for us. Hopefully, it will do for us to let people know that we are actually good at what we do. We are capable.
Yes.
We can manage this and we can make it work. So it's like people do not have enough faith because there are a lot of people who don't know what they are doing actually. So you can't blame anybody, right? And also, as young filmmakers, you don't have access to a lot of things, a lot of say partnerships, because you look at big studios working together to collaborate on something. We only have us to collaborate with. I mean, the time will come. We are not one of those people that will say, "Oh, we blame them for." No, a time will come. It will be our time,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And that's what we are working towards. So basically, we hopefully we believe that this AMVCA Awards will help people understand that we are and I know media as well. We are very, very confident. We know what we are doing.
I
we
can see that.
understand the job.
I can even see that in
right?
you guys.
So we are very capable. Like anything that when it comes to film, to like a very large extent, we are very capable. So
Okay, Moreni KG, how restless are you? And do you guys fight?
do we fight?
Yes.
Ha!
Because it seems to be calm, and then when Kenji is,
So this is.
Are we wrong? Are we wrong? Very
That's
wrong.
very wrong.
Oh!
She's the calm one.
Yeah.
When Kenji is the calm one.
I
Yeah,
am.
she's the calm one. Like, for example,
So what's happening here now?
well, I'm just very, I behave.
What is happening here now?
No, like, so like,
I don't understand. We are lost.
if we're on set, I'm the bad cop all day. Like, I'm the one that is like, she's the like calm down.
Calm down.
Let's, so she's. That's why I say that we both know our strengths. We know where
Yeah.
who is.
Because she's in hyper all day.
She's just a very
Kim-
passionate.
I'm just a very passionate speaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am more low key than Mide.
Yeah.
But we do fight. But it's not like fight.
Or you
For example-
disagree?
Disagree. We don't even disagree.
I mean, we've had
Funny
a
enough.
few.
But majority of the time, most of the things that we disagree about are not even about film. Because film is a common denominator for the both of us. We both love it. So it's never I disagree about this. I'm not going to do this with this film. It's never that. Most of the time, we actually agree on certain things when it comes to film. Most of the things that we disagree about are personal, probably something external, something that is not even about film. But they are very, very minute.
Yeah.
And we go over it like that.
Okay, let's talk about social media now. That's the in thing.
Yes, sir.
Everybody wants to be seen.
Yeah.
And social media has given us that platform. So how has it helped you, to shape your career? Let me start with you.
When I was in school, I wasn't a social media person because I didn't even know I was going to do film. Me, I was just going to school and learn. I didn't even have Instagram. I think I had Facebook because
Okay.
obviously
Everybody has Facebook.
So I opened my Instagram when I knew that if you want people to actually see you and you want to do this thing, take your life serious and go and open Instagram. That was when I opened my Instagram, and that was where I got my first opportunity, right? So I'm still growing my social media, but social media is a big thing. When I got the role to play young Messi Aigbe, I didn't go for an audition. I've gone to auditions where you enter and in 30 seconds, if you are not making sense, get out. So it was an opportunity for me to, prepare my thing. Like I said, I love planning. So
Take your time.
yeah. So it was an opportunity for me to, show myself in my comfort. And that was like making my own monologue and putting it on my Instagram.
So they found you on Instagram.
So I didn't even
play that role.
Yeah, I remember I was coming from my CDS. I was serving at the time. I was coming from CDS and I just gotten back and I saw it. Oh, Mesagbe needs somebody to play a younger self in Ada Omadadi. And I wanted to record a new monologue. But I felt I don't even have the time because I'm working. I'm coming from my CDS to resume work. So I already have something on my page. I just tagged Messi. I tagged the monologue challenge on there. And my phone started blowing up.
Wow.
I was wondering what's going on. I was receiving calls. I was seeing tags. I was seeing a lot of celebrities saying, you must pick this one. This one is so talented. This one even looks better. It looks like you. All of those things. And I just received a phone call the next day. Oh, hi, this is Messi Agbe. Oh my God, I'm going to faint. So that was what social media does. And apart from that, I've had people like just find me. People will just go to your page. If you want to be an actor, your Instagram is very important. And you need to be very deliberate about it. Because the moment you say, oh, you're an actor, what's your Instagram handle?
Yeah.
Even if they don't ask you for your Instagram, and that's your CV.
Yeah.
In this space, honest to God, I can't remember the last time I set my SOM certificate. Nobody cares. Really. The only thing it does for me is, and I don't even, majority of the time, I don't even remember to say it. Unless I have to send in something. I don't remember. But when I do have the opportunity to say it, the only thing it does is open conversations. It will not give you the job.
No.
It will not earn you anything in this space. So your Instagram is your CV.
So what's your Instagram handle? I need to start following you now.
Creative KG.
Creative KG. I'm going to look for you on
With
Instagram
letter
now.
K.
Letter K.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about you now. Creative KG. I'm looking for you.
For me, I think everything like KG said, social media is very important. It's what you show forth because
it's your CV.
In this day and age, nobody has time for. They just mention this girl, Moreni Kejiuka, she's good for the job. Oh, what's that? They're checking you out. So it's like if there's nothing there that shows that you are that, unfortunately, you're not going to get the job. Even like I said, that Biodun Sibin had reached out to me. It was because of through social media. Unfortunately, the more I grew, I'm just like, I'm becoming very not social media.
You need a manager.
Absolutely, because there's just so many of them. I can't keep up. There's TikTok, there's Snapchat, there's this, there's that, so I'm actively, taking care of my social media because like I said, it's my CV, deleting, this thing is not what I need people to see anymore. I'm archiving and doing those things, but the more I grow older, or the more by the days go, I'm a young boy.
I've seen you on Instagram, and man, I'm loving this page already. Oh, she slept with the award though. See, she can't like this. Where's my baby?
So after these awards now, what has changed? Where you live, your kind of friends, your area.
You are superstars now, celebrities.
The crazy thing is, when I enter anywhere now, and people say, come and give us money. Come and do giveaway. Just like that. Are you
So the money has not, there's no money yet.
There's no money yet.
But the money will come.
It will come. It will flow. Don't worry.
So where you live now, what is happening there? Are people demanding for money? Oh, let me take selfie with you.
So it's funny how my mom would come home and say, so person say they see you for TV. Automatically they say, come and. It's just, yes, we are putting in the work. We are working. Of course, we still work, film, we still earn money, but...
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
What about you?
To be very honest, I think it's still very same because I've had films on certain platforms and also like you would go out and people will recognize me. Oh, I know you from. Oh, I know you. So I don't think that anything really has changed.
Is that not putting pressure on you?
They can't put pressure on me.
You want to say something?
I think it is putting pressure on
It's not me.
Not that it's putting pressure on me. I put pressure on myself because no, to be sincere, this is showbiz.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
This is showbiz.
she's
You
a
have to
woman.
be able to
Yes.
show up
Yes.
and show up well
And show
show
up.
out,
Show up and show out. Yes.
Do you
you're right.
understand? So it's you basically have to show.
Ha.
That's what we have. So if you want to enter it, and I used to hear people say, oh, when they want to go and get a job, they drive this kind of car, and then they packaging. You have to,
So do you fake it till you make it? What do you now do
That's
now?
the thing. That's the thing.
You
That's the
fake it till
thing.
you make it.
I don't even have the strength to fake it. It takes too much. I can't. You know, you have to have a certain level of amount in your bank account to
To
fake.
even fake it. Wow.
So you can't even fake.
I don't envy you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about collaborations now. Do you have any Nigerian superstar or international star that you really want to work with?
Hey.
Absolutely.
I mean, international, I do have a lot of people that I dream of working with. I love Viola Davis.
Yeah.
She's,
Why?
I just think that she's godmother. I think that she's just.
She's she.
Yeah, I watch her and I'm learning. I'm in
Yeah.
awe of who she is as a performer. I love her so much. I love Will Smith. I love Taraji P. Henson. Tyler Perry inspires me because
I was thinking you mentioned Idris Elba. What happened?
I've actually
Yeah.
worked with Idris before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I worked with him
yes.
last year on an Ebony Live production.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
did work with him. I mean, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
But you know, these are those people that I consume a lot of their
Let's
work.
come to Nigeria now.
Nigeria, all day, every day, Biodun Steven. I think the kind of stories that she tells are the stories that speak to me. They're the kind of stories that I want, human angle stories.
Yeah.
You know, I love her so much. Funke Akin, everybody who knows me.
Everybody loves Jennifer.
Everybody
Everybody loves Jennifer.
Like, everybody who knows me, you know, I love Funke Akindele, Kunle Afolayan.
Yeah.
You know, I think that he's just incredible. He's just
Yeah.
he just has like his signature. In
Yeah.
the kind of films that he tells. The list is endless, to be honest. The list
Okay,
is
so-
endless.
Yeah,
Veronica.
same. Moabudu. When they ask me, who is your role model? That's my role model.
Why?
She just inspires me. Like, she's someone I think, we are allowed to dream. She's someone, when I think about me in the nearest future,
You see
she's in
more
a
Abudu.
place where I think I want to be. I want to be that person.
Beautiful.
The kind of doors she opens. And she doesn't make a lot of films every year. She's just that person that you cannot. So, yeah, Moabudu, Funke Akindele, I've worked with Mercy Aigbe, beautiful. I'm still going to work with her.
Yeah.
Internationally, basically, Taraji P. Henson, Viola Davis. Yeah. Tyler Perry when it comes to
Well,
production.
it's so unfair. You didn't mention Yagbonka. You didn't mention all those people. You must just
I mean, they
biased.
shaped,
Yeah.
they've shaped Nollywood.
Yagbonka. That's her name right now.
Yagbonka.
I mean, that
Bonko, yeah.
Bonko, you didn't mention that. I'm Jawara. What happened to them?
Maybe they don't know. Honestly,
I enjoyed
nice
this
chatting with you,
conversation. Yeah.
Mide Glover, and of course, energetic
Moreni
Moreni
KG.
KG. Okay. They are both winners of AMVCA Award 2025. And what else can we say? We continue to wish you well.
Yes.
And when the money starts rolling in, well, we call you again.
Please come, please come.
I know how to drag him. I know how to drag him. And once
Remember
I drag
us in your paradise.
you get
I'll
Moreni
drag-
KG from me.
Yes, so two pieces in the pot.
All right, we thank you very much for your time. And of course, we wish you well.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
so
for
I
much.
having
love
me.
your
Thank you.
chemistry.
Thank you so much.
You guys should keep it up. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much.
you. It's nice
All right, we'll
being
take a
here.
break. The show will be back.